It's almost midnight. We're almost done with B stars. I finished put the book up, so we got books. We're done now for a few months. Then we gotta do some more research on something else now. Oh, you stupid little baby boy!
Kelsey Grammer announced that he was starring a revival of Frasier. For those of you too young to remember, Frasier was the show that made Friends look black.
An American Airlines pilot reported that during a flight over New Mexico, he saw a long cylinder object come close to his plane. Sorry, that was just our engine, said United. A sailor who fell overboard survived for 14 hours in the Pacific Ocean by floating on a large piece of garbage. Sorry, that was our other engine, said United.
Disney Plus has placed a disclaimer on old episodes of The Muppet Show, warning viewers that it features offensive content. I just want to ask, who's about to watch The Muppets, see the warning about graphic content, and doesn't watch it? If anything, you'd be like, I gotta see this episode of The Muppets. Did Gonzo finally have sex with the chicken?
What the fuck?
A new study shows that the coronavirus lowered the average life expectancy for Black Americans by nearly 3 years. In fact, the coronavirus is so deadly to Black Americans, it's being suspended with pay. New York City Steakhouse Peter Luger has partnered with Madame Tussauds to filling its dining room with wax figures of celebrities during the pandemic. So now you can enjoy your steak with Jimmy Fallon. Or have a drink with, oh no, Bill Cosby.
Oh shit.
Researchers have discovered a piece of 20 million-year-old petrified wood on the Greek island of Lesbos. They knew it was from Lesbos because it's double-ended. The chief, well, you're not going to like this. The chief of the Cherokee Nation is calling on car maker Jeep to stop using the tribe's name on its vehicles. So Jeep has agreed to change the name to, the Aunt Jemima Mobile.
Please don't. They've been using Cherokee for how many years? What do you want, baby boy? What do you want, my baby boy? You want some lovings, don't you? Can I give you some loves? My baby wants some lovings. Let's give me some lovings.
Visible is wireless that doesn't play games. It's powered by Verizon for as little as $25 a month.
NSL News, YouTube.
Bring a friend every month and get every month for $5. 12 months of $5.
Sorry. Saturday Night News, YouTube. NSL. These are new batteries. NSL News. How can it be low? I put batteries in this thing. Saturday Night Live News, YouTube.
It's Weekend Nothing with Colin Jost and Michael Che. Well, just like me when I'm drunk, Congress decided to spend a bunch of money at 2:30 in the morning. They passed a $1.9 trillion stimulus bill, and Republicans are calling it a liberal wish list. But I don't know, I think a liberal wish list would be avocado toast with Chrissy Teigen, free college for pets, and a hip-hop musical about Andy starring Lin-Manuel Miranda. Senator Lindsey Graham said he's very pleased that the bill will not include an increase to the minimum wage, because over the years, Graham has actually grown to love the taste of fast food worker spit.
Senator John Thune said he imposed the $15 minimum wage because he used to get by on $6 an hour as a young man. But that was like 40 years ago when rent was like $1 and everybody had one porno tape. See, Democrats never get stuff done. You keep leaving it to a vote and taking no for an answer. When Republicans lose the vote, they storm the Capitol. Why can't y'all get that mad? Say what you want about a guy in a Viking helmet taking a dump in Nancy Pelosi's desk, but he will not be ignored.
Tomorrow night, Donald Trump will give the keynote address at the Conservative Political Action Conference. For a preview of Trump's speech, Give Your Grandpa Cocaine. Senator Ted Cruz, who's always the kill in F, Marry, Kill, he taped his half-hour special at the CPAC this week. Here's just a sample of his killer set.
I gotta say, Orlando is awesome.
Orlando, are you Carl or Zeus?
Yeah, no, you don't do that. No, you are not in on the joke.
You look so freaky like that.
Also, what grown man yells Orlando is awesome?
Carl or Zeus?
If you hear a grown man yell Orlando is awesome, you should probably check his hard drive.
The Biden administration is hoping to persuade more black people to get vaccinated by setting up vaccination sites in churches. And I'm sure Biden means well, but that is such an old white guy idea. You know that idea started with the word, hey, you know what those people love?
During the Golden Globes this Sunday, a new commercial will air that will be the first to ever show lactating breasts on television. Unfortunately, those breasts belong to the green M&M.
The FDA has authorized a vaccine from New Jersey-based company Johnson & Johnson. Johnson & Johnson will now pair the vaccine with needles from New Jersey's #1 syringe supplier, The Beach. The owner of a pet sitting operation had his van with 16 dogs still inside, starring Kevin James.
Kellogg's announced that it's pulling its advertising from the Breitbart website, saying the alt-right website does not align with their values as a company. But I don't know. Kellogg's makes Kashi Go Lean Crunch, and that's maybe the whitest product in history. A new app has launched that helps people boycott businesses owned by Donald Trump. The app's called Being Poor.
The federal government has approved a plan that would ban smoking in public housing across the country, which is a horrible idea. I mean, you know how stressful it is to live in the projects? I can tell you, it's like prison. They said you didn't do anything wrong and you can smoke in prison. How do you even plan on enforcing this law? You think a ghetto tipster is going to call you like, yeah, this is Freddie, and I like to report a cigarette smoke at the crack house in 4B? They're saying it's because cigarettes are a health risk, but you know what else is a health risk? Living in the projects. Heating your apartment with your oven is a health risk. Letting a pit bull babysit your toddler is a health risk. Having a hospital bed in your living room is a health risk. But you know what? The worst health risk of all is getting evicted. Yeah, because that's what's going to happen. They're going to renovate those buildings and sell them to millionaires. And you know what they're going to do in those buildings, those millionaires? Coke.
I was going to say smoke. Police in Canada will soon start making people caught drinking and driving listen to Nickelback. So let that be a lesson to all you drunk drivers out there. Make sure the crash kills you. New research shows that the pre-human Lucy probably lived in trees. So either pre-humans were more ape-like than previously thought, or that bitch Craig.
You fought for it.
Well, Shay wrote that. Well, 90s nostalgia is still growing as a TV trend with reboots like Fuller House and Gilmore Girls. Here a comment is Rachel from Friends. Hi, Rachel. How are you? Wow. And now, why do you think people are so nostalgic for the 90s?
Tell me why I don't know this song. I want to fall. I want to kill myself. My desire. It's midnight.
And I are so glad you decided to join us for this family communication session.
So what's up? You guys getting divorced or something?
Let's look at this Kelly.
Okay, well, let's get it started.
All right. Well, Stacy, Brian, your father, Ted, and I are a little bit concerned. Celia, the cleaning lady, in the family room, and she found a bag of pot.
She didn't
She
smoke
didn't
it.
smoke it, did she? No, she didn't smoke it.
Now, we're not here to come down on you. I mean, that's not what we're about, okay?
I'm just concerned that pot could lead to other things.
Crack, ice, boom, pow.
But we know you don't want to hear this from us.
Sure, I mean, we're your parents. Who wants to hear this stuff from their parents? Huh?
Your father and I came up with a brilliant idea to give you some direction. A motivational speaker.
I am Mark Fallon. I am 45. I am currently divorced, and I live in a van down by the river.
Yeah, all right, later.
Hey, come on. Send me back a few bucks. Okay, his name is Matt Foley. Now, he's been down in the basement drinking coffee for about the last 4 hours, and he should be all ready to go. I'll call him up. Matt, we're ready for you. His speech is called Go For It. Now, he's used to big groups, so make him feel like there's a crowd here. Hey, come on up, buddy.
My name is Matt Fallon. I am.
Good. Now, as your father probably told you, my name is Matt Foley, and I am a motivational speaker. Now, let's get started by letting me give you a little bit of a scenario of what my life is all about. First off, I am 35 years old. I am divorced, and I live in a van down by the river. Now, you kids are probably saying to yourselves, hey, I'm going to go out and I'm going to get the world by the tail and wrap it around and pull it down and put it in my pocket. Well, I'm here to tell you that you're probably going to find out as you go out there that you're not going to amount to jack squat. You're going to end up eating a steady diet of government cheese and living in a van down by the river.
Which river?
Now, young man,
Question.
you wanna
Which
know-
river? Other by 3 rivers. So which river?
Actually, Matt, I kind of want to be a writer.
Well, Lottie frickin' God! We got ourselves a writer here. Hey, Dan, I can't see real good. Is that Bill Shakespeare over there? Well, actually, Matt, Ellen and I have encouraged Brian in his writing. Dad, I wish you could just shut your big yapper. Brian, from what I've heard, you're using Young lady, what do you want to do with your life?
I want to live in a van down by the river.
Well, you'll have plenty of time to live in a van down by the river when you're living in a van down by the river. Now, you kids are probably asking yourselves, hey, Matt, how can we get back on the right track? Well, as I see it, there is only one solution. And that is for me to get my gear, move it on in here, because I'm going to bunk with you, buddy.
Oh, shit. Oh, shit-o. YouTube. I still can't believe I'm doing a video after midnight. After midnight, we're going to get all drunk. After midnight, we're going to get drunk tonight. Free in a bookie. Oh, I want to hear this real quick. I want to know what love is.
I want to know what love is. I want you to show me.
Oh, shit.
I want to feel what love is.
Oh, fuck.
I know you can show me.
Kill him. Ooh, cheeky monkey. Ooh, cheeky monkey. Na 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 na. I wanna be famous. Na 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 na. I wanna be stupid. Na 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 na.
I wish I could stay home and finish my remake of Inside Out.
I'm joy. I'm sadness. Anger. I'm disgust.
I'm hope.
Oh, I need to use the bathroom.
Yay, I win.
I never seen Inside Out. I should have seen it. Sometimes it was a pretty good show. But I never seen Inside Out, so it doesn't really matter.
This weekend, how many are coming?
1,000.
Here's Johnny.
To the movie theater. Chaos Walking, PG-13 experience cinema next Friday.
Working hard.
It's 9 to 5.
Action and meaning. With a website that is worthy of your dreaming.
You guys are stupid. It's 9 to 5.
How will everybody say about the bird?
Oh my God, this is Surfing Bird by the Trash Man. This is my favorite song of all time. I got a bird, bird, bird.
Yeah, actually, it is right. The bird's a bird. YouTube. The bird's the word. YouTube. That's an old movie. It's an old song, guys. The thing is, this guy does what Elvis does practically.
How will everybody say about the bird? The bird's a winner when the bird, bird, bird. The bird is a winner when the bird, bird, bird. When the bird is a winner when the bird, bird, bird. The bird's a winner when the bird, bird, bird. When the bird is a winner when the bird, bird. The bird's a winner when the bird, bird, bird. The bird's a winner when the bird, bird, bird. When the bird is a winner when the bird, bird. The bird's a winner, don't you know?
mean, he's nuts. Say that. He's nuts too. He's nuts.
What everybody said about the bird. The bird's a winner when the bird is a win.
Bird's a word, a bird. Bird's word.
Death to America and butter sauce.
Ah,
Don't boil me. I'm still alive. Iraq lobster.
desert.
Iraq lobster.
Okay. Ooh, I'm curious. All right. There was something else.
I can't poop in strange places.
Now watching.
Like pizza, grab my glasses on.
Fuck. I don't know this one. I don't know.
Wake up in
Louisville.
feeling like pizza, grab my glasses on. The door, I'm gonna hit this city. Before I leave, brush my teeth with a bottle of Jack. 'Cause when I leave for the night, I'm in bed. I'm talking about
Even marked it. A bit tipsy. Nate! We got the new. Thank you. Come again. I want to hear this real quick. I'm not gonna do it though.
After a traffic stop, Peter, Quagmire, Cleveland, and Joe find themselves judged by a jury of their peers.
I can't believe that 2 weeks in prison on fucked up charges. That trial was a total sham.
There are these a group of familiar characters who Peter sees as his peers, although, as Joe points out, that's probably not inspired by or stealing from The Simpsons. Crossover episode Homer Simpson to the punch.
What the hell's going on? What do you mean I ruined television?
A season after sentencing Peter to Simpson broken television.
I broke television, and now you have to help me fix it.
As Peter is already there to set up the explanation for the story. Fun fact, Danny Castellaneta makes his family guy Homer's little jingle over. Planeta makes his Family Guy debut in this episode with his trademark Homer panicked voice, though it isn't the first time Homer is seen or referenced on the show. Number 8, Stewie Griffin's Mr. Plow rant.
Hello, I'm Mr. Plow. Are you tired of having your hands cut off by snowblowers?
It may seem overly simplistic now, but in 1992, everybody found Homer's little jingle hilarious. Those of us who are old enough to remember can recall just how often it was sung, as reciting
I remember seeing it one time.
is a memory test for the ages.
Oh, Mr. Plow, that's my name. That name again is Mr.
I
Plow.
remember seeing an episode at one time.
Stuck in your head, it was not coming out, and you'd be singing it all day. We all love Mr. Plow, including Stewie. However, his jealous rant takes a pot shot at people who insist on singing the 11-word-long tune as though it's some big deal. You know the type of people. Actually, we'll let Stewie describe them.
Yes, we all love Mr. Plow, and you've got the song memorized, do you? So does everyone else. That is exactly the kind of idiot you see at Taco Bell at 1 in the morning.
Okay, guys, we're really on because I'm uploading videos right now. Tomorrow morning, after these videos get loaded, I'm going to bed. 1 hour 17.
Morning.
Number 7, Peter Griffin admits it. In vino veritas, in wine, there's truth. Or, in Peter Griffin's case, it's more likely to be where there's Pawtucket Patriot Ale. A drunk Peter's words are a sober Seth's thoughts in this instance from season 14, where Peter flat out admits, while inebriated, that they, the Family Guy creators, take a lot of inspiration from the other animated family comedy on Fox. Obviously, they wouldn't admit it, of course.
We act like we didn't take a lot from The Simpsons. We took a lot from The Simpsons.
Less a shot at The Simpsons and more self-deprecating humor, Seth MacFarlane and Matt Groening had previously sat down together for an interview with Entertainment Weekly, during which The Simpsons, as well as All in the Family, were indeed named as MacFarlane's main influences for Family Guy. Veritas indeed. Number 6. Police Superintendent Chalmers. By the time season 18 aired, any suggested animosity between The Simpsons and Family Guy was clearly in the eyes of critics and nowhere else. Most main cast members from both shows had been present for the crossover, and some later cameos were voiced by their Simpsons' respective voice actor.
Kidder, I am outraged that you kept this from me. You were supposed to call as soon as the new scoreboard was in.
This would have been the case for Superintendent Chalmers and Hank Azaria, except technically this isn't a cameo. Police Superintendent Chalmers may sound like his Springfield-raised estranged twin brother, despite being from Quahog, but this is an entirely new character.
Son, Police Superintendent Chalmers.
My brother is superintendent of the schools in Springfield. Our parents divorced when we were very young.
There's no explicit teasing being made at The Simpsons' expense here, but it's still a fun little appearance from the veteran voice artist that needed to be mentioned. Number 5. Mr. Burns and Smithers cameos. Some cameos are simply not to be, and it's left to Seth MacFarlane to fill the void. And on this occasion, he's pretty darn close.
Smithers, who is that young go-getter?
That's a character from another show, sir.
Simpson, you say?
Pretty much, sir.
Again, another jibe at the Who Copied Who Brigade. Family Guy stokes the fire a little more, with its implication.
Oh, remember this one.
Is pretty much
The hammock episode.
In fact, so much so that he confuses characters from the other show. This is a more recent cameo, of which the airing coincided with the Simpsons episode "'Tis the 30th Season," in which Family Guy was referenced to.
We can't compete with the big boys. Disney's already laid ground for a new Family Guy one.
Mr. Burns and Waylon Smithers cameos could be a jibe aimed at Harry Shearer, who is the only Simpsons voice actor not to appear in Family Guy thus far. Number 4. Stewie's Simpson-esque sellout. It's not hard to see why people would have assumed there was a rivalry between the two shows, especially given the rather sharp early jab that Family Guy took at the Simpsons' endorsement of Butterfinger during the 90s.
Nobody there want a finger on my Butterfinger.
Again, for those who are, shall we say, advanced enough
I remember that.
remember, there was a Simpsons character endorsing practically every product out there.
$18 for this? What a ripoff!
On early merchandise, Ford would, for some reason, be seen sporting a blue-colored shirt and often throwing out an I Caramba or a Don't Have a Cowman for almost anything.
Some Bart Simpson dolls.
My shorts.
Okay.
Shorts.
Season 5 of Family Guy has Stewie fronting his own campaign, forcefully quoting Bart's lines and Homer's catchphrase as though his soul were sold long before filming started.
I'm more of a sellout than you were when you did those Butterfinger commercials.
Nobody better lay a finger on my Butterfinger. Do.
Number 3, Peter's Jaundice. This is another blink and you'll miss it reference, but the jury's out on whether the show is making fun of The Simpsons or actually paying tribute to its longevity.
We need a family that hasn't been on TV forever. Let's try The Simpsons.
Much has been made of the yellow shaded design of The Simpsons characters, but it's never been suggested that it's simply jaundice.
Oh my God, Peter, you don't look so good.
What are you talking about? I feel great. Like I could go another 20 years or more.
Although not a direct reference by name, Peter's face turning a shade of yellow and then claiming he could go 20 years or more can only be comparing him to one other decades-long-running animated show. It's a lighthearted moment in an otherwise more somber episode, in which Brian volunteers to sacrifice his own life to give Peter his kidneys.
I'll do it. What? I'll do it. I'll give you my kidneys.
But Brian, you'll die.
Number 2.
I don't care.
If I should stay, I would only be
Ugh.
2. Simpson Hit and Run. In an homage to one of the funniest comedies in history, Season 4's classic episode PTB opens with Stewie falling out of a cave Frank Drebin style and onto his tricycle as Ira Newborn's Police Squad theme plays. However, initially looking only to be a tribute to the Naked Gun films, Stewie pulls into a rather familiar-looking garage and chases Homer Simpson into his house a la The Simpsons intro.
Hey, Disney.
The double parody is topped off by Peter not even knowing who Homer is, despite all of the previous references to him.
Hey, Stewie. What the hell is that?
Actually, we say double parody, but Stewie also drives through the Overlook Hotel, the Land of Oz, a level from Doom, and Hoth from The Empire Strikes Back, among others. Before we unveil our number 1 pick, here are some honorable mentions. Amnesiac Peter saying dope. Peter steals Homer's catchphrase when trying to remember his own.
This is Meg, your daughter.
Dope.
No, Peter, that's not your catchphrase.
Mayor Adam West telling Homer they don't want him in their town. We thought he was referring to O.J. Simpson. We were wrong.
We don't want you in our town, Simpson. We don't love you like we did in 1993.
Dope.
And as for you, OJ, we don't want you here either.
The guy who watched The Simpsons back in 1994. It's a shame the song I've Got a Little List was cut from the episode, but at least it's on the DVD.
The guy who watched The Simpsons back in 1994 and won't admit the damn thing isn't funny anymore.
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications. Number 1, the crossover.
Yay! A crossover always brings out the best in each show.
Where do we start with this crossover? The courthouse filled with characters sitting beside counterparts? Family Guy's James Woods meeting The Simpsons' James Woods?
You lived in Springfield? Yeah, I worked at the Quickie Mart, researching a role.
Pawtucket Patriot Ale ripping off Duff in a not-so-thinly veiled MacGuffin? Or was it Peter and Homer's fight stemming from the fact that Griffin says something that many viewers who have dripped
YouTube. I feel like shit. I want to get the channel done for the night. I want to go to bed in a little bit. Right, this shit done for the night.
Rather be in this than in Keira Knightley.
Back in a minute. I have to take a look. I'm tired. I'm about ready to go to bed, but I need to stay up and let these videos upload. Staying up yesterday.
I wouldn't. And there's the news. And this just in from Keira Knightley. She says she's disappointed, but she understands. On with road safety news. Some Swiss researchers at a university have found that young men drive faster when they hear masculine words. Some particularly dangerous words they've identified are muscle and beard. What's that? Drive faster when they hear those words. Yeah, when they hear the word beard. But the interesting thing is,
Hold on a minute. Are you suggesting that if I see him coming the other way, I will speed up?
yes, it's a beard. It is a beard. You will speed up by 1 mile an hour. But the converse is true because they slow down again if they hear feminine words such as pink and lipstick.
If I hear the word lipstick, I just assume my dog's got excited again. I have to say though, Helen, this will be brilliant because you know, next time he gives us a lift and we want him to speed up, I always, we just have to sit in the back shouting manly words at him.
What? So just shout
Power drill.
work boots. He's losing his license because wait till he's just coming up to a speed camera and lean over and just whisper big pliers.
James made it just in a faster. And then when we want you to slow down, we just have to use feminine words. Pink.
Fluffy. Joking apart, though, I think this is actually quite interesting. If you actually said bra, you'd squeeze to a halt immediately. I think that maybe the reason why I always tend to drive a bit too slowly is that I'm always thinking about the John Lewis kitchen department.
Okay, now listen. Last week we went to Botswana. I hope you saw it. And the idea of the story was that we were saying you don't need a four-wheel drive car to drive off-road, and you'd be amazed how long an old car can be kept going even when you think it's dead. Unfortunately, it became really a love story. It was the story really of a young man who went out there to Africa, and he what? Because I think we can improve it for the old Top Gear prop. What old Top Gear prop?
Well, you're an old Top Gear prop, aren't you?
I know that.
So honestly, this will improve it immensely.
I'll start again.
Would you? Yeah, hang on. Wait for it. Right. Okay.
So it was the story really of a young chap who fell in love with a 43-year-old local cadet called Oliver. And they would sit for many hours under the stars, telling each other they had eyes like pools in. And now he's decided to ship it back. I said, ship back to England.
Yeah. It's coming up.
Are you going to live in the country together, like embroidered church leaders?
Are you sure this isn't just, a simple holiday remark? We're getting okay, you thought you had a lovely stuff. We're getting over, you'll be horrid.
Richard, he only wants a British passport.
Or an MOT. Listen, it's real. He loves me and he's coming home. That's a fact. It just is
I'm going to be sick.
Missing him, he's on a boat right now as we speak.
I know.
No, you're not offloading.
Bristol. I don't know when.
I mean, come on. I would take a.
Anyway.
No offense.
Yes, now you may remember the first program of this series when we went over to Europe and drove all around the place trying to find fabulous driving roads in those lightweight supercars. And well, we heard from a chap who did the same. And we'd said, look, do it, it's brilliant. Well, a chap did, and he sent us photographs. He sent us a photograph here of him on the first day of his trip at the Stelvio Pass, where we actually were with his Lamborghini. And he also then sent us a photograph of how it ended up on his holiday. Here it is. And not. Yeah. The thoughts he's having about Top Gear now. Not generous.
Not good. Now, the police in Hampshire are running an advert of a jolly policeman in his tall helmet that put it on the back of a bus. We've got it here. As fine, except for where the bus's exhaust pipe is. Look,
There's me, there's my small metal Peter. He will be the crossest policeman in the world. If you get pulled by him, it's bad news.
It is. I mean, if you do get pulled by him for speeding, then whatever you do, say, "Aren't you the one with the exhaust pipe for a pig?"
Hey, now listen, you know you two, okay? You know London well enough. Name for me what you think is the traditional London minicab. What car?
It's a Premier.
Yeah.
I'm nice enough.
No, you're wrong. You're wrong. You've got the glasses.
Not again.
There we go. Somebody has compiled, okay, a list of minicabs registered in London. I've got them here, okay? 17 of them are Bentley Continental GTs. 3 are Maybachs, the big ones, the 62s. And there are 8 two-seater Merc SLs. You want to know why?
Yes.
Because if you register your car as a minicab, you don't have to pay the congestion charge.
But hang on. How much does it cost to register your car as a minicab?
Well, okay, congestion charge is £8 a day, and that's going up, but it's £8 a day now, so it's £40 a week. It costs £27 a year to register as a minicab, and with a one-off application fee of £82.
Hang on, you don't actually have to use your car as a minicab.
Well, if they're going to come round, they're going to say, "Are you a minicab driver?" "Oh, yeah." "Well, we're going to test you. Do you know where you're going?" "No." "Oh, you are."
You have to have like a cool sick and a beaded seat cover in the car.
I hope not, because first thing tomorrow morning they're getting an application for a Lamborghini Gallardo Spider minicab.
I look forward to falling out of the kebab shop and vomiting in it.
No, I vomited in it just now, so it's very appropriate.
Briefly, to talk about
Oh, yes, that's a good one, man.
Mitsubishi, you know Mitsubishi makers of the Evo and all that, they've now introduced a new turbocharged mid-engine car. Yeah. Do you want to see it?
Yeah.
There it is. It's called the Icon. No, because, okay, it might be ugly, but at least it's slow. 64 brake horsepower. But it's got some clever bits and pieces. It's got a special filter on the air conditioning that, and I quote, they say, is of major benefit to allergies.
I'm allergic to Bill Oddie. Will it stop him getting in?
Bill Oddie cannot be blown through the air vents at you. The filter gets rid of it.
Like it?
No, it's very good. It's also got hypoallergenic seats.
What, they give you eczema?
No.
Chlamydia?
No, they stop your eczema. And it's got a deodorizing roof lining up there.
No, I know about that. No, I was reading about that the other day. If you break wind, for instance, in that car,
yes,
the smells are absorbed into the roof lining. It's a trick.
Oh, yeah, it's deodorizing. That's what it does. So basically, the seats absorb your eczema, and the roof lining absorbs your farts, which is very clever. But you wouldn't want to buy one second hand.
Right, it's now time to move on. And for me to drive a car, it's called the Caparo T1, and it's possibly the most amazing, maybe the fastest, and almost certainly the scariest car ever made.
The beginnings of the next technological revolution are on the horizon. Next generation advertising requires a forward-minded approach. In automotive, lat length is advanced.
And now the news. Now, you know those club card points that you get in supermarkets when you spend money? Tesco's has announced this week that if you spend those vouchers on a car, you get 4 times the value of the points.
Really?
They quadruple.
Well, that's quite good, because I buy my pies from Tesco's. You know, there's a steak one with the gravy, from the finest range with the really thick, crusty topping.
Well, it works that for every £100 you spend, you get the equivalent of £4 back in points towards your car.
So how many pies a week do you eat?
2.
And how much are they?
£1.20.
£1.20. So for each one of those £1.20s, you get...
So you could be on your way to a car.
Let's just work this one out. You could have enough for a Ford Fiesta diesel in 2,403 years.
Wow! You're going to have to eat more pies. That's what you have to do. A lot.
I can eat more pies than that. Hang on, I can work out that. Hold on a minute.
It's an ambition.
No, hang on a minute, because I could have a new Ford Focus in a year if I eat 570 pies a day.
Wow, there you go. I remember so many years' time. James, your new car's here. I can't get up. Neil Pearson, well.
Pies are not a good way to buy cars, just in case you were wondering. Now, you ready for this? The Americans have announced their green car of the year.
Oh, good. It'll be a Toyota Prius.
It isn't.
Electric thing?
It's a Prius Toyota.
No.
It's going to be a Prius. So
It isn't. I've got a photograph of it here. There you go.
that's not a Prius.
No, that's a 6-litre V8 Chevy Tahoe.
That's a green car.
I'm absolutely not joking. No, it's a hybrid. They put a teeny little electric motor in it somewhere. There you are. That's a hybrid. And they've fallen for it. Does 21 miles to the gallon.
That's green.
It is very green. Actually, the funniest thing is the judges for this, okay? You want to know who the judges are? The American Green Car of the Year. One of them was Jay Leno.
Oh, he hates cars.
Yes, apart from his large collection of Ferraris and Porsches, he hates them.
Yeah.
Carroll Shelby.
Oh, he really hates them.
Yes. Now, Carroll Shelby was the man who put the 7-litre V8 in the ACH to create the Cobra and spends his time now.
Supercharging Mustang.
He does, yes. He puts superchargers on Mustangs. And the other judge was, he's called Jean-Michel Cousteau, and he's actually Jacques Cousteau's son. I'd love to have been in the party when they were discussing it. Shut up, you goddamn Frenchy cheese-eating surrender monkey.
So he walked in that room.
Yeah.
It's going to be very exciting. I'm a judge, and they were there drinking petrol, supercharging their chair.
Still did you go, I don't know what a hybrid is. It's like country anyway. Oh, no, you've got one.
You know the Ford car?
Yeah.
It's been around for 11 years.
Was it?
Yeah.
Really, 11 years old?
It has, and they've decided to mark that anniversary with a special limited edition. And here it is. It's called the Two-Tone, and obviously it is two-tone. You can have that's blazer blue, or you can have panther black, teamed with moonstone silver bumpers there. Oh, it's really good. But I think I know where they got that idea from. It's actually an earlier Ford. Here it is. There you see. That's what because the bodywork is Dagenham Hospital white, and then that's burnt freesia door there, and this back door I think is from the Autumn Mist collection. That's an exciting special edition.
Now, there's a survey from Toyota out this week ago, and they say 72% of Europeans rate health and well-being as being important in a car. Now, that means, what they're saying is 28% of Europeans like a car to make them feel ill.
And that doesn't seem, I love my Mondeo because every time I start the engine, it gives me scurvy. That's a good thing.
He chose Porsche because it brings on rectal prolapse.
And I like it.
Anyway, Toyota have come up with a car, okay? They call it a healthy living car. It's designed to make you feel good. And here it is.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
I feel like a brat. To be honest.
What do you do, Penny?
No, it's got a long engine, but they say, okay, the steering wheel changes colour for what mood you're in. What? So if you get angry, it goes red.
How does the steering wheel know when you're angry?
No, why do you want the steering wheel to tell you you're angry? You already know that, because it's not feeling across. That's quite a good thing. You know when you say to women, what's wrong? And they go, nothing. Well, there is, because it's steering wheel. Now, this here is the Honda FCX Clarity, all right? Now, this has, ready, collision mitigation braking.
Brakes.
Yes. They make it actually analyse what collision mitigating braking system means. It doesn't mean brakes. However, this is one of the most important cars ever launched. It's actually got a hydrogen fuel cell, so the only thing that comes out of the back of that, all that comes out is water, H2O, that's it. It's completely zero emissions, and really.
The hydrogen fuel cells are actually extremely clever, much better than batteries, because the fuel cell stack in that develops 100 kilowatts.
It is, and that's what that would be like in your house.
Yeah, well, it would be 100 electric cars, but in my house, I mean, even if you've got lots of stuff on, like the immersion heater, the cooker, the telly, the central heating,
Your electric curlers.
the electric curlers,
I grab a phone.
and the giant flashing illuminated neon picture of Freddie Mercury.
Yes. So that would add up to what?
Well, no more than 10.
No, and the point of this car is it uses a proper car, drives around like a normal car. But if you could plug that into your house, well, it would actually power a whole street.
Easy.
And only produce water.
The only real problem is Well, the only thing that we haven't got yet is a hydrogen filling station.
And the other thing, of course, is that storing hydrogen is tricky, but they're working on ways to make it so you can store it on bits of metal. And actually, that brings me on to something. Children, if you're watching, school tomorrow, if you've got a science lesson and the teacher says, today we're going to do storage of hydrogen, pay attention, because whoever works that out is going to be the richest person the world has ever seen. Because honestly, as soon as they get the infrastructure worked out, that's just it.
Yep.
So if you're watching this in Saudi Arabia, time to break out your camel.
It's back to carpets for you.
Right, that's the end of the news. So let's move it on. You see, every week we get a stack of letters, and literally none of them ever asks, what was the first car ever to be laid out in a way that we accept as being normal now?
Good. So moving on. No. Actually, it's a very good question that's never been asked, because we have the steering wheel in front of you. You have the clutch on the left, the brake in the middle, the throttle on the right. You've got the gear stick there and the handbrake down there. But what was the first car to be like that?
No. Honestly, James and I decided, good idea, to go down to the Museum and see if we could find the answer to a question that no one is asking.
Because no one can.
I wouldn't buy one.
I thought you liked it.
I do. But I'm going to outline now a few problems, okay? We'll start with the boot. There isn't one.
I mean, there isn't one. It's under it.
No, there's no point looking. That's your lot. It's basically a sort of baking tray above the engine, really. It's okay if you've got a handful of roast potatoes to carry around with you, but otherwise useless.
Yeah.
However, look at this. This is the Smart Roadster Coupe. Same engine, same roof arrangement, same everything, but if we open the back, enough space for a whole sack full of King Edwards.
There you go, then. That's your car. What's your problem?
Yeah, won't buy one of these either.
The thing for me is still that gearbox. It's just hopeless. The moment it builds up, the revs rise, you hit the lever, and the whole world pauses with you and waits. Nothing happens. Oh, that's so long.
The thing is, it's a gearbox. Okay, it has one job to do. One job.
Exactly.
I'm a lever. Am I a pencil? Am I a cauliflower? Am I a nuclear power station? I'm a gearbox. Oh heavens, those swats and cogs are ready. It takes forever.
Besides, it's not like it's working through a list. And the problem is you're going to be using it a lot, because obviously that buzzy little 600cc engine, you're changing gear all the time.
I was wrong. Admission time, it's actually a 700cc engine.
Oh, wow.
Makes all the difference. It's 0.7 of a litre.
Yeah, that is still very small, and it still has Hugh Grant as a gearbox.
Yeah. It's a pity, really, because we like the Smart, but we think not. The thing is it's not my sort of car, but then we do differ.
That's why I like it.
Yeah, exactly. You just look at what I say and go, he's wrong.
Like an auto trader. What wouldn't Jeremy buy out of all these cars? That one.
Yeah, I respect that in a man. I really do.
I think you may be missing an essential point, though,
Come
Jeremy.
here, though, but this sort of area.
That's the one with the firm suspension.
No, is it really?
Yeah,
The T is got firm suspension.
It's got something rather preposterously called the Harvey Bailey handling kit.
Harvey Bailey didn't know anything about suspension either.
Despite all that, I think, well, let's say, of all the cars in this studio, this one is actually the cheapest.
No, it's not. Smart's cheaper. That's 30. It's £500 cheaper. You can have a Smart.
Okay, well,
Which doesn't do that.
this would have been cheaper. This would have been cheaper if I'd not felt sorry for the bloke who was selling it. Hang on a bit more.
That's a British disease.
It is British disease.
I feel really sorry for him. Yeah.
Am I right in saying this car is so cool that most people, by which I mean Jeremy, don't realise it yet?
Yeah. Hands think it's a cool car. Yeah. 1, 2, 3. What was particularly good about the Peel is it only had one headlamp.
It did.
So if you're driving down the road, you saw one coming toward you, you think that's a motorbike.
In third place, the Vauxhall Vectra.
Obviously.
In second place, the Suzuki X Mighty.
I remember road testing that on old Top Gear. We filmed it all at night. I didn't want people to see me in it. BMW have the best brains in the business. They have this wonderful looking body. They have the engine from an M5, a trick rear axle. They even got James Bond to drive one. It should have been spectacularly good. But that's just what they were expecting it to be. Instead, it turned out to be awful. Let me show you what it was like to drive. Ah, yes. This is exactly what a Z8 feels like to drive. It's that same sense of, ooh, what's going to happen next? The problem was, they didn't know what they wanted the Z8 to be. Sports car, muscle car, boulevard cruiser. And it's ended up as a sort of browny green mush of all three. I can't believe how light the story is. You know those little tights cars that all kids have? The red one with the yellow roof? No, that's what this feels like. Watch that, Fred. Still, it should pay dividends where it matters. Here. One of the worst things about the old Jag was filling it up used to zzz, 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 all the time. This, though, going in smoothly so far. That's a big improvement. I don't think its bonnet is onyx enough. If you are interested in aesthetics, a bit of advice, you've got to either have a Sport or the XJR like I've got here. Because if you buy the SE, you get the worst radiator grille in the world. And SEs, the wheels are too narrow on them. So they look pinched, like Joyce Grenfell. Except not just pinched, they've also got that silly grille. So look.
Then the rest of the range does have a problem. Can you do it for us? It's not exactly like that. Isn't that uncanny?
That is the most, isn't that a dreadful grille?
Is it disaster?
Just say yes, Jeremy.
I have found a dealer who, for 250 quid, that's 250 quid, will put you the XJR grill on any XJ.
Really?
That kind of admits it's wrong, but I reckon if it's got that standard grill on, I'm afraid with the Jeremy's base grill on it, that's uncool. Sorry, just such a small thing spoils it.
Exactly. Now, would you buy the Jag in preference to anything else?
Yeah, I'm a Jag man, yes.
Yeah, so would I. You?
Well, I definitely wouldn't buy the 7 Series BM. No, it's too ugly. Audi A8 isn't quite there yet. S-Class Mercedes.
Merchant banker.
Merchant banker. Yeah, very much a merchant banker's car. So, yeah, I would have the Jag. Now, with most convertibles, the windscreen is sort of here. This is like a convertible people carrier. Got this huge dashboard that people can play football on. You need binoculars to see if the wipers are working.
And that leaves us with the Ford Street Car. Now, it is a very, very good little car. It does everything it sets out to do, and it does it very well.
Are there any men here who would think of buying this car?
Precisely. Would you? Anyway.
No? Okay, now, this being a Top Gear audience, you're all car enthusiasts. I know you haven't got wives or girlfriends. So you brought your sisters with you. What about the girls? Hands up, all the girls who would like to have this car. Oh, sort of that small. Are there any girls who wouldn't? You. Well, put your hand up then. It's not a difficult instruction. The trouble, brothers and sisters, are all related. I was talking the other day to a guy from Ford. I don't know who he was, wore a suit, had biscuits in meetings. Anyway, he said 80% of these are going to be sold to women. So who's going to buy the other 20%?
It may not be a Ferrari, but James, I'm with you on this one. I've driven the little Khaleesi, and I think it's great. And you know, I love the little noises it makes. Because a little 3-cylinder engine, and I even love the clang when you slam the doors. I like that.
It's a great car.
You would with me on this stuff, because that's not the $5 grand one, is it?
No, I did come over a bit sort of aspirational at the last minute, and I got the GX with electric windows and two-tone seat upholstery. It's, what, £5,800.
Still fantastic. Brilliant. I'm sorry. It's made in a jungle clearing by someone who went to work on an ox.
You're completely missing the point. I'm siding with him on this. I think it's a cracking car. That is a good car.
Well, I can't be bothered to argue anymore. It may well be nice to drive, but I'm going to do a little experiment. I've got the keys for it here, okay? And, okay, you, all right? How do I say it?
Perodua.
Perodua.
I'm never going to make it.
My dick hurts. Small. My papa bag hurts. 250 things to shred. 250 things to shred. Cardboard. Jelly stuff. Rubber band ball. aluminum. Some kind of white thing. Soccer ball. Fake hand. Wood. Wish I could smell that wood, because I bet that wood smells good. Phone cases. I think a calendar. Matchbooks. Rubber band thingy. Popcorn. Some word ball. Pills. A box of pills. Cell phone. A new one. A dry sponge. Plexiglass. A dice. A pool ball. A knife. A VHS tape. A TV controller. Some kind of ball. More plexiglass. Onions. Orange. A drone. Axe body spray. A 2-liter Pepsi. Bouncy balls. A wet sponge. A giant gummy bear.
When trash and leftovers aren't complicating your life, it's fresher than all good. It's better than all good.
A giant gummy bear. A pop bottle with stuff in it. Toothpaste. A helmet. License plates. European license plates. Legos. A bike lock.
A special moment is upon us because, well, you might have thought it had gone away, but oh no, because we are going to do a cool wall! Yeah! What do we got first? Well, we're going to start off with this. It is the Focus RS. Now, this is brilliant car. There's no denying it.
What do you think of that? You like it?
Okay.
Is it yes, good? Is it relevant? Is it cool?
Cool.
You're cool?
I like the car.
Is the car?
No.
No, and that's odd because he looks like he's got an asbo.
That is the thing about this car. It is undeniably, well, it's brilliant. It's
Yeah,
very,
absolutely.
very good. But it's for the bloke who's always the first to start the singing on the aeroplane. You know, the fellow whose holiday sombrero's too big to get in the overhead locker, and that's how he drives.
You're wrong.
No, I'm not.
Nobody who's got one of those has ever been on an aeroplane because they always get stuck at airport security with their asbo ankle bracelet.
I mean, it's a great car, but sadly, it's got to be.
It's got to be uncool. A Lamborghini Murcielago SV. What are we thinking? I'm sorry, there's a man in here. Coming in. What was that?
Seriously uncool.
Come with me. I want the ladies and gentlemen to see this. The Amish here. You think this is
Seriously uncool.
uncool? Why do you think it's uncool?
Because it's a mad sports car.
And what's the matter with mad sports cars?
Seriously uncool.
How long can we keep this going before he pulls out a dagger and stabs me?
Look, I think this man is represented because he's
right, ladies and gentlemen. He's right. Because every time I see a man, and it is invariably a man, go back to the audience. Every time I see a man getting out of one of these things, and it is invariably a man, I always think that man is wearing a thong.
So is this just something you like to think about? I'm confused.
Nobody with boxer shorts has ever bought a Lamborghini.
What?
I bought a Lamborghini. But not
Oh my
Murcielago.
God, you're in a thong!
It is, I'm afraid, not seriously uncool, but it is uncool. Now, this is a BMW Z4. We like this car very much. Not the old model, not for wife swappers. Nobody's ever slept with somebody called Muriel who's married to Frank, who has one of these. But we'd like to put it in the cool section of the board. It's resisting. Ready?
It's the weirdest thing.
The weirdest thing in the world. It won't go in the cool section, and there's a very good reason for that.
Yeah. Now, the good reason is James May has said he's thinking of getting rid of his Porsche Boxster and getting one of these. And, well, that means that's all that can happen. That's all I can do.
Now, this is the Nissan 370Z, okay? Now, this, as far as I can work out, is for the sort of chap who likes to stagnate. You know that, the sort of bloke. He's the sort that sends you those emails that take you 10 minutes to open and then they're not funny.
No, hang on. No. I know what you're getting at, and that's exactly why I think this is cool, because you're talking about the kind of bloke who doesn't complain because you give him the wrong species of olive on his
The only one who's never eaten an olive in his life. He just has ball kitchens. Good. He's a not good layout.
That's not the case, no. What's wrong with that? No, it's a great
Because
car.
he's been
Well,
stellar.
It's just lager.
It's not just
He'll be
lager.
at the bar bickering and say, oh, they've got anything Italian. I'm on the right one. This is
This is an
Oh,
old gang.
thank
Let's go
you.
over there. What are you going to do with that?
Thank you.
Back over there. Now, I'm hearing a strange mooing noise. But you, again, I'm afraid you're mistaking this for a democracy, and it isn't one. It's a dictatorship. Oh dear, Hammond's gone off in a huff. Good. Anyway, now look. What we talking about the Range Rover. If you ask me, and you're a small boy, what is the best car in the world, I will say it's a Bugatti Veyron. The truth is, what are you doing? Oh yeah.
And I'll tell you what, can you reach in there, Sean?
Follow me.
What about a bit?
I can still reach that.
Look at him, you can't reach it, poor little fella. Oh, tell you what, from up here it is going. I reckon about there. There you go. What?
What I've just done, ladies and gentlemen, is hit the kill switch. Go on, put it out.
No, it doesn't work.
It's broken. Hammond, you see the Zonda?
Oh.
Your favourite car in the world?
Yes. No! No! See, let me put it down here.
Hmm.
Can I come down now? No.
Can I come down? No. I still can't really kill the. Fucking yourself. Go to fuck. It's after midnight and I'm tired. I want to go to bed, but I can't.
Now, who'd like to do the cool wall?
We haven't been here for a while, so firstly, a little bit of housekeeping to be done, okay? And straight away, up here, the Mini.
Oh, yeah.
Now, it's been up there Sub-Zero for ages. To be honest, time and too many estate agents, I think, have kind of eroded the coolness. And I think it might... It's not even cool anymore, it's down here.
We all agree the Mini is now uncool. Absolutely.
Absolutely. So, the Mini Cabriolet. You see, the thing is, if you've got a Mini right now, you need to keep a low profile. You're driving around in dire straits. This, I'm sorry, is even less cool.
Wrong.
Well, no, that's perfectly correct.
This is a serious, not seriously cool, but this is a cool car.
The people speak.
The people speak, okay?
It's cute, it's quirky, and it's a good girl's car.
Thanks a lot. That'll do. Listen, we have a new rule on the cool wall.
Yes.
James May, who eats pastry, drinks brown beer, and thinks a curry is exotic, thinks this is uncool. He's always wrong on matters of such things. It's cool, and that's it. Thank you. I don't keep him blue.
But Jeremy Clarkson, Danny's going to come back and haunt you.
It's a cool car. It's a convertible Mini. You can't get cooler.
You're wrong. People are going to laugh at you for centuries.
Now can we do something important?
Yes.
The cool wall.
Oh, yes.
A lot of cars. We've done a lot of cars in the last few weeks. We haven't put them up. We're going to start with the Bentley Continental GT. What do you think?
Oh.
Cool. No, it's cool. Okay, well, thank you all for your opinion. It's cool.
It is cool.
However, with a proviso. As soon as you open your copy of the Sun newspaper and you see that Mr. Beckham has taken delivery of his, it's on its way down. But for now, since he doesn't have one, it's a cool car.
The BMW M3 CSL. You drove it. It's a fantastic car.
Sub-Zero. What do we think? Anyone else?
Sub-Zero.
All of them totally wrong.
How can it be cool if you have to explain that's my carbon roof? That is not cool.
That is going to be bought by the sort of man who lies awake at night thinking of his gear shift aggression strategy for the drive to work the next day. This is not just uncool like an M3. That is...
So I've got one, the Ford Fiesta ST. We saw that earlier on in the program. Well, now you see.
What do we think? I'll come over here this time. What do we think on that?
Uncool.
Why?
It's a Ford.
Established on this show, Fords are fine. Thick skull. You, what do you think?
I think it's in between cool and uncool.
Actually, while I'm here, City Rover, what do you think of that? Are you actually an Indian?
Yeah.
Well done, mate.
It could be cool in a few weeks' time, and
it could be cool in Bombay.
No, it could be cool here in a few weeks' time, and it's probably retro or something.
Retro or something. Because have you ever lived in India?
Yeah.
Okay, do you remember when Rover sold you the Montego? That is payback, isn't it? The Montego diesel. What do you think of the Ford anyway? You think it's cool, apart from the name, the ST. Why?
Which is a problem. It's a difficult one because it's a small European hatchback, which should mean it goes this way, but it just doesn't. It's an XR2, isn't it?
Yeah, it's an XR2, and it's not just. You see, the thing is they've now told me before that I'm getting the GT, so I'm saying what I like.
you haven't.
That's
needed to-
uncool.
Yeah. Right, first car, Mazda RX-8. You drove it earlier on in the program.
Yeah.
Four-door, four-seater coupe.
Yeah.
It's trying hard. It's a coupe, but I think that's a cool car, personally. In
What
agreement.
do you think?
It's comfortable to sit on.
Yeah, that's brilliant. Cool car? Cool car? No, wrong.
What?
No, not cool. Unfortunately, not cool because you know those baggy knicker curtains people have in houses? It's trying too hard. They're good at keeping the light out. They're not ridiculous.
This is Nissan's trying hard. I think that's. I
No,
think
I'm not
that's
interested in.
that alone is cool, I reckon.
You would have to explain. Somebody is going to say to you eventually, what is a Wankel engine? You're going to say, well, it's two cylinders with two like triangular pistons. That how cool's that?
But you get to say, Wankel. That's cool. On telly.
Maserati Quattroporte. What do we all think? Let's ask you.
Uncool. I don't like the front of it.
Uncool, you think? Definitely cool. Cool. This British car. Cool. Cool. You know. Anyone else got a theory? You got a theory on this?
Cool.
Cool. Cool. Cool. Why did I ask you?
I've no idea.
No, you're not a cool man. You're just, you're worse than me. It is cool. I mean, basically, the thing is, if you drive a big Merc, basically you look like a taxi driver. Yeah?
Yeah.
If you drive a BMW, you look like a drug dealer.
Yeah.
If you drive a Jag, it looks like you might play golf from time to time. You drive that, freeze nitrogen. That is verging on super cool, that thing. And I don't even like the look of it, or the gearbox, or the ride, but there we are.
Right. Shall we move on? Another car, the Ford Sport Car.
Has anyone got a cat here? This is the sport car that James drove last week, right? He raced a pigeon with it, okay? The thing is it's undoubtedly a sweet car. It is sweet. Certain rules with it. One, it's a 4, so that counts it out from cool. Second, it's not French, because all French cars are cool, little C2s. We've got the Fiesta here because the picture was taken in Paris. Yeah. That's why that's there. Because you see, the thing about the French is, they're cool, they're not sweet. You don't say to a French waiter, sweet. No, so basically, it's if it were a sweet board,
This is getting advanced.
yeah, if it was sweet and it were like sherry trifle, it would be up here, but it's not so cool, so consequently, an uncool car.
Yeah, fair enough.
BMW 6 Series. What do we think of that? Cool, cool. We think this is a cool car. And it's a first. It's the first cool BMW on our wall.
Right.
Finally, Michigan. Our dose of hope. There were tears of joy.
I'm surprised you're not a gymnast. What's that? Sure. It's a good thing for short people to do. I wanted to be a gymnast, and I got tall. I'm not that short, dude. You have a very small center of gravity.
5'10". Guys, hey, I got us a job. We gotta go blow up some choppers.
All right,
okay?
I'm in.
That's my favorite thing to do.
Why are we blowing these choppers up?
I don't know. Means when they say go blow up a chopper, you just do it. You don't ask questions.
Yep, work for the Nazis. No, they had a pretty solid structure of what they wanted to do. Pretty shitty too. If some of those guys would have questioned Hitler, they
Oh,
could
has
have
some
been a little
sex.
better over there.
My employer is far from Hitler. He's a meth addict.
A meth job, you say?
No, we're not stealing meth.
Okay.
We're just taking out some guys in the area. You know, that might be causing problems to the old operation. You know what I mean?
The old operation, you say?
Yeah, you know, like the game.
Hey, you know what? I got a bee living in my yard, and he loves to fly around your head. Just one bee. I don't know where his family went.
Yeah, you're his family now. I wonder if he's like, reincarnated. Like he used to be somebody you knew.
Old Grandpappy me.
Yeah, he's trying to get your attention.
Yeah. Well, I've been nice to him, so. This car up here. I want one of these cars up here.
Oh, yeah, look at that thing. That thing on the left is a nice ride. Get a nice ride, buddy. Not as cool as my van. Yeah, whoa, sorry. Get out of here with that, Dickless. Get on. No match for the pussy wagon. All right, getting close. Gonna get the K-face on?
Yes. It's the only Funny face I have.
Oh, got one of my left though. You guys see that? See that dude behind the rock?
Yeah.
Oh, never mind. I got him. Good job.
I blew up that truck.
Sure. You got anything to blow it up with?
I got it in Granada. A long throw, though.
Hey, come on, do it! Seriously? How far? Nowhere near. Nowhere near.
Moving in closer.
What about that tanker? Blow that up?
That's what I was trying to do. Come on, baby. Come on, baby. Oh, wait. See, that's not supposed to be
Oh shit! We got a chopper coming in thick. Oh,
Man, do you have anything to take that down?
yep, I got a holding launcher. Can you cover me? Yep. Oh, I think we got a vehicle coming in behind us.
Not a hack. Of course. Oh, boy. How's this work? That's right. I'm trying to do the thing.
Good job, guys. Just do the thing, man. Me and baby you all the time. I'm dealing with some heavy shit over here. Nice.
Come on, yeah.
Alright, Vic. Yeah, let's steal one of these buzzards. You steal the other one. Sounds good. Neves, where you at?
I just hacked the laptop.
Alright.
I'm ready to roll out. Is it all clear?
I'm gonna pick you up from the chopper.
Okay, coming down. That's the first time I've hacked the laptop.
Good job.
Yeah, I can't believe it.
It's because I only have one tail. Husky, you didn't forget to wipe your butt today. Huh? And now with your tongue this time. Oops, sorry. I didn't realize you were flirting.
Yeah, good luck with that.
It has its ups and downs. I looked at the cards. I see them.
Neves, I'm trying to get you a shot. Shoot out the side. Okay. God, they got a rocket launcher.
Shots.
What a thrill, the goose starts to spill, and my moxie goes in for the kill. He takes away my breath, he's the angel of death for me. Oh, Moxie.
We're down there.
Yep, got my shot.
Alright, Vic. Get it out, baby. Neves, there you go. Try to get a shot.
И снова время поздравить. Ему в ответ не
That's it. Alright, that's one outpost. Gotta go to the next one. I can't wait.
Hey, you can drop me off at the next one and I can attack the ground.
Yeah, I'll do that if you want.
All right.
What do you think, Neves?
Low and hot, sir.
Low and hot, but I'm saying, where do you want me to drop you off?
Somewhere safe and hot. And low, no high.
Safe.
I say high.
How about that roof over there?
Sure. Not too close.
Oh, God. Oh, never mind. That roof is,
Yeah.
that roof's right in there. Oh, boy.
Luna, monster.
We got choppers coming in. Let's deal with those choppers first. I think that's not you. Oh, wait. One of these choppers is thick. I don't want to shoot thick. Let's go.
Luna, hell of a boss, monster.
Yes, she is a
I didn't have a helicopter, did I? You guys with that helicopter.
I told you to shoot the last guy who was running around there in the grass.
Who hacked the laptop?
Oh, well, yeah, you hacked the laptop, but I was watching you. Shoot the guy. You're down there just running around in the grass.
Yeah, I saw you two neeps. Yeah, well, I went in a helicopter. You guys both had a helicopter.
Yeah, and you wanted to get the last guy. We were like, yeah, hey, you can get the last guy. And you're like, okay, and you're just getting shot at.
Just one guy. Okay.
Exactly. Just one dude.
It's dark. It's hard. Yeah, they had a helicopter.
Hold on, I want to stop by my house. I got a house out here.
You do?
Yeah, you guys want to come in?
Of course. Sure. You up into this house?
No, this is it. This is the place.
Trailer?
Yeah. I like to dress like this when I come out here.
Yeah, man, just all comfy.
Yeah, exactly. You get nice and comfy. It's like, man, this is my redneck home.
Yeah.
You guys have any good redneck outfits?
I don't think.
We got to go dress you up like a redneck, buddy.
I don't have a lot of redneck clothes.
That's just underwear, dudes.
Yeah, but rednecks wear underwear.
Yeah, they wear underwear, but all right. Well, let's go get you guys some redneck clothes.
Okay.
I put some actual shoes on, not sandals. Yeah, flip flops. Their feet look like shit.
You look good, don't you, boys? Yeah. Being in the country is all about comfort.
When in Rome.
Yeah, it's about whatever you feel like that day, whatever makes you comfortable.
Something you get dirty in, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I get dirty done.
Yeah. I'm not sure about those shorts. They don't really say I'm living in the country.
Yeah, they kind of say,
It says I'm living in the country, like smacking this guy in the face.
Whoa.
What are you doing? You leave that bit alone. I'm a country boy. Oh, sorry. What's wrong with you, dude?
Sorry, sir.
All right. You guys want to go to this gas station? Everything's available. Snacks.
Come on. Yeah, give me some snacks.
What do you call it, snacks?
Give me some Coke and peanuts.
I need some chalk. Yeah. Yeah, ran over. Is that Simon? Simon. What are you doing? Trying to find you guys. We're right here. Yeah. Well, there we go. Okay. Come on, sorry. Dude, I apologize.
We're going to get Coke and peanuts.
Everybody in this town's gonna hate us.
Dude,
Okay.
hey, look. Hey, guys, look at this city boy here with this top hat and this fancy bow tie.
Is that? You like top hat, city boy?
Yeah, look at you. You like a top hat, city boy?
Wow. Look at this boy with his bow tie.
Look at this. You probably have a TV in your house.
You know what I do to city boy? You know what I do to city boy?
You know what I do? I do the chicken. You a city boy.
City boy, you want some of this, city boy?
All right, come on, let's get some meteorites.
All right. What? Really, honestly, what did I miss? Yeah, let's go get some candy bars and beer. Hey, Nick, go steal us a country truck. Sure thing.
Thick snack. Kill how old Thick is.
Shotgun.
Oh, sorry. Here, you want me to get out, Neebs? No, you're good. I'll put it on off-road. Oh, yeah. Go up the mountain, Nick. Go up the mountain. Like a country boy. Got some city boy wearing a top hat. Yeah, bow ties and top hat. All right, get city boy. I think this is close enough.
going? Shotgun? Hop in. Man, got you again. Hey, you know what? I want to get a car. Should I get a Karuma?
Simon, you see if you can buy that Karuma. We'll get back over to my place.
You know he's going to say, how do I buy a Karuma?
What the hell was that? I don't know. Did you blow up that truck? I did. Because I'm a country boy.
All right, so I have 599,000. How much is a Karuma?
Karuma's less than that.
We'll get one.
So how do I get one?
See? Didn't I just call it?
You did.
I just called
But
it.
how do I do it though?
Go to your phone.
Oh, yep, got it right here. 525,000.
Yeah?
Oh, look everybody on City Boy got himself a Karuma. City.
Yeah, boy. All right, okay. Well, let me buy it. I got to pick a color. You want black?
I don't know. City Boy, probably like a pink or a yellow.
You gonna get a pink or yellow, City Boy? You know what? I don't give a shit.
City Boy,
I'm buying
City
it.
Boy.
City Boys like
Yeah,
pink.
you like that City Boy pink?
I think we like pink.
Boy?
Yeah, we're doing
All right.
it, baby.
They got a rainbow colored Karuma there.
Yeah, I've got it.
All right.
So it's sold. It should be delivered to your garage shortly. That's all the way back to the city.
Now wait a minute, guys.
Yeah.
I gotta show you something back at the airfield. You
We
look
go there?
You look European, Dick. You do not look like a country boy.
Man.
You look like a French pilot or something.
All right, so we got to go to the airfield thing?
Yeah.
Well, that's good because if we want that Karuma, we got to go to Simon's place to check it out.
All right.
Do it.
Shotgun.
Sorry. The thing today, you can't get shotgun. Hey, why are we going to the airport?
Because I got something to show you guys.
What is it?
It's right
Here.
next to us. So,
The dodo?
yeah. So I've
Yeah.
been participating in a government program that I found a couple loopholes in, and I've been getting a little extra money. It's to airplane.
Yeah, man. Oh, that thing's awesome. You can land in the water with that.
And I still got one of those phones that has minutes on it and all, but you Obama phone?
Yeah.
Man, I don't even have an airplane.
Dude, I like this a lot.
Shotgun.
Shotgun. I like it when the government has loopholes.
I gotta ride out here?
Hey, get on the other side.
Watch out, country boy. Hold on. City boy like to ride on the inside.
Oh, man. I'm honestly kind of jealous. Like, you guys get to ride there? That's amazing.
Yes.
I should not have got shotgun on this. Hey, something cool is that I don't fly planes a lot.
Oh.
Let's see how I do.
That's
Okay.
amazing.
Look at you guys look great. Gee.
Whoa.
Hey, we got to go to Simon's apartment, so I'll tell you what, Nick, I'll mark it. All right? I know where it's at.
Oh, and I'm right in the water. You can just lay down right in the canal, right next to my place.
You can land at the marina next to Simon's
That would
apartment.
be the perfection. Perfection?
Yeah, perfection.
That's perfection.
That'd be
is
the
not a thing.
perfection. Hey, how you doing out there?
It's really windy.
Simon,
Yeah.
doing good?
Yeah. Wish I had glasses.
All right, so Nick, you see that marina? Oh, I know exactly how to come into that. Beautiful.
What's happened?
Okay.
What happened?
Whoa.
Hey, Simon, you pulled your shoe.
Yeah, dude.
Nice work.
Thank you. Hey, I think you just shook Beams and Simon off. You might have baked a little too hard. Oh man, I thought they were country boys with a straw grip. No. Well, when you turn really sharp like that. Okay. All right. So you still gotta land in this marina. Yep, gonna do it. Glide in. Oh shit. Oh. All right. Not the best. Your wings on fire. Okay. Get down here. God.
Good landing, Nick.
Thanks.
Wow.
Hey.
Good blues.
Oh, not a bad landing, Jake.
Where do you think Simon is?
That's a good question.
Hey, Simon, why didn't you land near your house?
What do you mean land near my house?
Like if you're under a parachute, why not steer it toward your house and land at
Oh,
your house?
God, I didn't think of that. I was just trying not to freaking kill myself.
What do you mean? The first thing you think about when you're in a parachute is where am I going to land?
Yeah, and I was...
Just asking where you're at.
Whatever.
All right, where you at?
In front of the Maze Bank.
Maze Bank.
Yeah.
Near the Maze Bank?
Hey, good job, Simon. Glad you didn't die. Usually you do when you use a
parachute.
Hey, don't make this about you, sir. This is Dick's moment.
No,
He
whatever.
just landed his first airplane.
Yeah. I could give a shit.
Should have seen it, Simon.
Hey, tell him we're gonna come pick him up.
We'll come pick you up.
Thank you.
I don't know why I just punched. Anyway.
Oh, crap. All right, so we can either steal a chopper over there, or we could take Dick's plane.
Come on, take off. Take off. Is this engine shot?
I don't know. It might just be a boat now.
Take off. Take off. There we go. There we go. All right. We're in the air. We're in the air. Wow. Oh, man. This thing is going slow. All right. Make building, huh?
Yep.
Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Engine died. Going down? Yep. No, the engine's dead. The engine's dead.
I'll get someone to fix it.
Finally get shotgun. You know what? I'm going to buy one.
You're going to buy one.
I'm going to order one, too.
Well, you got to go to an airfield to get it. Yeah, no. This plane's that.
I don't know. It's not mine. Those planes are awesome, though. Those are Mallards.
I'm going to fly that.
You want to fly that?
Yeah.
All right. We'll take the dodo. You can take the Mallard.
Woo! I'm out. Oh.
Are you going to hop out here?
Yeah. Okay.
I was going to take you to it.
It's all right. I'll walk. It's a good boy.
All right.
Wait, where was it?
So I'm going to take you to it. Straight ahead.
Straight ahead where the lights are pointing.
Yep.
Okay.
Go that way. Go, Dee. Go.
I'm going.
Go get that Mallard.
Let's do it.
Go.
Woo!
Go, Dee.
Yeah. Let's cheetah. Let's cheetah.
Faster.
13.
Faster. Faster, hey boy. Go. Faster. Run, boy. Dance. You better run, boy. I offered to take you back. All right, sir. You ready? Let's get this dodo.